Welcome to our channel. Today we explore the growing tensions between the U.S. and Canada, sparked by their shifting immigration policies. With stricter rules on both sides of the border, what does this mean for migrants and the relationship between these neighboring nations? Stay tuned to find out. In 2024, Canada has ramped up its immigration enforcement, rejecting an average of 4,000 applications each month, 20% more than last year. July was a record month, with 5,853 foreign travelers denied entry, the highest since 2019. At the same time, approval rates for visitor visas, work permits, and study permits have dropped dramatically. This change comes amid public concern that Canada's immigration system is being overwhelmed, with critics arguing that the government has lost control. Canada's immigration minister has announced reduced immigration targets, aiming for 395,000 new permanent residents in 2025, far below earlier goals of 500,000. These numbers mark a significant policy shift that will reshape migration patterns in North America. Meanwhile, in the United States, immigration enforcement is poised to escalate under President-elect Donald Trump. His plans for mass deportations and border crackdowns could send shockwaves across North America. Millions of undocumented immigrants in the U.S. face the threat of removal, and some may seek refuge in Canada. But Canada's stricter immigration policies raise questions. Will those fleeing deportation in the U.S. be welcomed, or will they encounter closed doors at the Canadian border? The relationship between Canada and the U.S. has always been shaped by shared interests, but immigration has become a divisive issue. As the U.S. enforces harsher policies, Canada's alignment with stricter immigration rules may appear cooperative. However, it also risks straining the balance between humanitarian commitments and political pragmatism. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has often championed Canada as a haven for refugees and immigrants. But with rising domestic pressure and the need to maintain strong trade ties with the U.S., his government faces a delicate balancing act. This shift could exacerbate tensions between the nations as Canada struggles to manage the ripple effects of U.S. policies while protecting its own borders. For migrants, this political tug-of-war spells uncertainty. Individuals seeking asylum or work opportunities in Canada may find it harder to cross the border, especially if Canada follows the U.S. in ramping up enforcement. At the same time, Canada risks losing out on skilled workers and students who might now choose other countries due to complex and restrictive immigration processes. Economically, the stakes are high. Immigration has long fueled Canada's growth, with newcomers filling critical labor shortages and contributing to diverse industries. A prolonged decline in migration could slow economic progress and limit innovation. The shared border between the U.S. and Canada is one of the busiest in the world. Increased deportations in the U.S. could push many migrants north, creating pressure on Canada's immigration system. If Canada maintains its crackdown, it risks humanitarian criticism for denying entry to vulnerable individuals. But if it relaxes its policies, it could face backlash at home for appearing too lenient. This dilemma puts Canada in a precarious position, torn between its international image as a humanitarian leader and the practical challenges of managing immigration flows during a politically charged time. Despite the challenges, there is an opportunity for Canada to rise as a global leader. By strategically managing migration, Canada could attract talent fleeing the U.S. and position itself as a destination for skilled workers, students, and entrepreneurs. This could strengthen Canada's economy while bolstering its reputation as a beacon of hope in an era of rising immigration restrictions. Immigrants have always been integral to Canada's success, and a balanced approach could allow the country to remain true to its values while navigating this geopolitical storm. The evolving immigration policies in Canada and the U.S. are more than a domestic issue. They reflect the complex dynamics of North American geopolitics. As these two nations redefine their relationship, the decisions made today will shape their shared future and the lives of countless migrants. Thank you for watching. If you found this video informative, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned for more in-depth coverage of global events that matter.